All right, man. Welcome back, man. We're going to get this show on a little bit earlier. I had the start time for 9 o'clock, man, but let's make it happen, man. All right, man. What's good, man? They cheated Wilder on the counts. Hey, man, I ain't into that, man. I think, hey, man, it is what it is. I didn't hear the counts. I heard the count was long, man, but it is what it is, man. Fight's over. I'll start talking about stuff like that tomorrow, man. But anyway, man, that was a really, really good fight, man. Deontay Wilder is definitely my dude. That took a lot of heart, man. He really looked. I mean, he did everything he could to win, man. And it is what it is, man. It wasn't his night, man. Tyson Fury's that's a rough boy right there, man. Bear Can Hampton said, "Good morning, Fannon. Wilder stamina got him more than anything. To me, I could see him gassed after the first round. I think he still beats Usyk and AJ, but he'll never get those fights now. Yeah, man, it's gonna be tough. Maybe he will. After he got knocked out, maybe they will. He's got to work. If he wants to get him, he's got to become a mandatory, man. He can get him. He just has to fight his way up to become a mandatory. He has to lobby to be a mandatory. He's a former champion. He'll get another shot, man. If he wants another shot, he'll get another shot, man. You know what I mean? Neil Sinclair said, "I think Wilder trained not to gas in 3 rounds. If he not to gas in 3 rounds, he might have won. I mean, he might have, man. He might have. But honestly, man, it's just I think Tyson Fury just got his number, man. I mean, it is what it is. I ain't changing anything because I said it all week. I'm supporting Deontay Wilder, man, but I try to be realistic about it at the same time, man. And I knew that there was a chance Tyson Fury could win the fight. So, you know, man, you just got to kind of ride with it, man. Got to ride with it, dude. Just get a dude his credit and, you know, keep it pushing, man. King Jr. in the building, man. What's going on, man? Jimmy Bernard says, "Salute for Nana Don. What's good, chat? I'm chilling, man. I ain't running away like AJ fans. I'll tell you that." Willie Fredo, "I swear if I hear you make excuses for this fight, I'm unfollowing. You're just as salty as hell." Hey, Willie Fredo, let me help you, dog, and throw you out, okay? I never asked you to come here, man. You're a dick, okay? Man, look, man, how many times I made a video and I said Tyson Fury won the fight. I said the whole week, man, that I was like, I want Deontay Wilder to win. I want him to win. I did not make a prediction of the fight because I did not want to put that energy out there, man. I just didn't want to do it. So I didn't do it. But let me tell you right now, if Tyson Fury pops dirty for something or some other craziness pops out, dog, it is what it is, man. You can't tell. I mean, if you don't want to be here, man, don't be here. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the doorknobs. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. On the way out of the door, man, it's boxing, man. Fighters win, fighters lose, man. I've been watching boxing a very long time. I'm not going to get all in a rap about it, man. Deontay Wilder made a shitload of money last night. He represented himself very, very well. It is what it is, man. The dude lost. There ain't no need to talk bad about him. And I've been giving Tyson Fury his credit for being a very solid fighter. And those roughhouse tactics is exactly what led to him winning that fight, man. Because dude was rough as shit, man, without a doubt, man. Julius Malema said Wilder can come again, man. I hope so, man. I certainly hope so, but we'll see. You know what it is, man. Mo, Americans have no champions. You're crazy. We got more champions than y'all do. What are you talking about? America doesn't have any champions. We've got way more champions in the UK. Way more. How do you say that we ain't got champions? Let me count. You want me to count our champions? We got 168, we got Caleb Plant. 154, we got Jermell Charlo. 147, we got Errol Spence Jr., we got Terrence Crawford. At 130, and we can keep on going down to Gary Russell Jr., Shakur, what's my man's name? Jamel Herring. We got champions for days, dog. Okay, just get out. But we didn't have one yesterday. So what you bragging about? We didn't have one yesterday. With all of you have no champ. Oh, we didn't have one yet. We didn't have a heavyweight champion yesterday. Tank, yeah, absolutely, man. You know what I mean? Fannon, do you believe in the Illuminati, all signs and symbols? Man, I ain't getting into that, man. Hey, I appreciate you asking me the question. I'm not getting into that, man. I'm sitting here. I came up because I'm going to do something that I know you troll-ass dudes would never do, which is get up, get on the same show and listen to what y'all got to talk. When your boy Anthony Joshua lost, you guys ran to the hills, man, and ran and hid behind Tyson Fury. I know y'all. I know y'all are the same Anthony Joshua fans, dog. Anthony Joshua just lost to Alexander Usyk. That's my excuse. So get out of here. The Ukraine got all the heavyweight belts, man. John Mayfield said, I lost my 5K, but it was probably the fight of the year. I don't see heavyweight fights like that, man. It's a great fight. It really was, man. Man, Yuri said, man, shut up, man. That's the stupidest argument ever, man. We do not have 350 million boxers, okay? Yuri, you have more boxers than we do, okay? So shut up. You guys have domestic level boxing scene. You have cards after cards after cards of UK fighters. You guys have more boxers than we do. So you keep talking about a population of 350. You have more boxers than we do. There are more boxers in the UK than there are in the United States. So stop it, dog. Get out of here. You guys have a robust domestic boxing scene. So cut that out. All right. Boxing is like a fourth level sport. You got 350 million people. If we got 7, man, who cares? You don't have 350 million people then. I don't care. We got more champions than you. You guys wanted to talk and you throw that you see, you're a casual fan, dog. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, stick to gloating over Deontay Wilder losing. Just stick to gloating about that, man. Just stick to gloating about that. That's your sweet spot. Greg's on chat said Wilder's second knockdown, 11 to 12 second. Ref was at 5 to 6. It is what it is, man. Hey, man, I'm shocked. That man supporting the bomb squad, man. You know, I said it going in there's going to be stuff, man. He said it was at 11 second. That was 11, 12 seconds, man. They wanted that dude to win. But it is what it is, man. Deontay Wilder fought his heart out, man. He absolutely fought his heart out, and it just is what it is, man. You know what I mean? That's all I can say about it. I don't even want to get into that, man. I don't want to do videos about the long count and do all that stuff, man. Not today. You know what I mean? Not today, man. It was a really, really good fight, man. And unfortunately, it didn't come out the way that I wanted to come out, or that a lot of American fans of Deontay Wilder wanted it to turn out. But it is what it is, man. Pugilism Nino Brown says still bomb squad. Absolutely, man. It is what it is, man. Somebody got hot because I put the word destroy in the title. I changed it to he got knocked out, okay? Sorry for the overkill if I hurt your feelings. Natural African said, hey, man, Tyson put it on Wilder. I hate it, but look, Tyson is a big boy. I'm still with Wilder, ride or die. Exactly, man. It is what it is, man. That's a big dude, man. And Deontay Wilder gave it everything he can. There ain't nothing to be ashamed about. And he had the right to go out on the shield, man, and had that fight end in a way where he gave it his all. And that's what it is, man. Dice 1997 says, why can't people give credit when it's due? It's the same type of BS Manny fans did to Floyd. I don't understand that, man. I don't hear anybody not giving the man credit. I think people. I've given the man his credit. I don't know what else I can do. You know what I mean? I don't know what I think I can do, man. You know what I mean? Fannon, Fury was right. As soon as Wilder hurt Fury, he abandoned. Oh, as soon as Wilder hurt Fury, he abandoned the game plan. You talk about you got that switch. Going to the body. I mean, it is what it is. He got tired too, man. He said, who's not giving credit talks to? But see, here's the thing. They think that we're going to behave like they behave. I'm not going to behave like you behave, man. If the man wins the fight, man, and everything's on the up and up, I'll give the man the credit. It's you guys that wouldn't give Deontay Wilder credit no matter what the man did. Deontay Wilder could literally knock out one of the best heavyweights in the world, and you still would call that man a bum, no matter what he did, man. So it just doesn't go that way, man. And at least it's not going to go that way for me. I would get a man his credit. I'll get a man's credit. I'm not going to be like y'all who when your Anthony Joshua lost, you guys just ran away and acted like it, and we ain't heard from half of y'all since. You know what I mean? Lee E said, Fannon, do you think the extra muscle and not managing his energy is what cost him the fight? Seems like Fury manages energies and shots a lot better. I mean, I just think Tyson Fury wasn't carrying, probably wasn't carrying as much muscle. He's just outweighed him by 50 pounds, man. I mean, he's laying on the guy. He's 50 pounds heavier. Deontay Wilder spent a lot of time moving, grabbing, pushing, all that kind of stuff, man. Now, if Deontay Wilder could have stayed on his toes and stayed on the outside and away from him for 12 rounds, then, you know, he may have had an easier time. That's something that Gerald Miller said. He's like, Gerald, when they asked Gerald Miller how the sparring went with him, and Gerald Miller was like, look, man, I'm moving. He ain't laying on me. He's like, I ain't got to worry about his body being on top of me because I'm moving and I'm getting out the way, you know? So that you know, Deontay Wilder he's not mobile like that. He's not on his toe. He's moving around and he's there for Tyson Fury to walk straight to and grab, move, you know. But Deontay Wilder, I'm telling you, man, I could see how Malik Scott prepared him for the fight. They were ready for everything that Tyson Fury did, man. It's just that the man gassed out. And when he gassed out, his defense slacked, and Tyson Fury was really laying it on him. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Fahim Satora said, I'm a real boxing fan. If you beat my man, I'll become your fan. Hey, man, it is. I ain't going to say I'm going to be no Tyson Fury. I ain't riding with Tyson Fury like that now. I'm sorry. I still think his ass dirty. But, hey, last night, though, man, I guys got to get a man his credit, man. The man won the fight. He won the fight. He won the fight fairly. From everything I could see in the ring, you know, Deontay Wilder was roughhousing with him. You know, Deontay Wilder was exchanging. They went. Everything Tyson Fury did, Deontay Wilder did. So, you know, it just is what it is, man. But I ain't gonna become no Tyson Fury fan, man. I can't do it, man. I can't stand them UK dudes get on my nerves too damn much. However, they got a good one in that guy. I will say that much. They have a good one, man. Without a doubt. That's a world-class fighter, Tyson Fury. Without a doubt. Now the rest of your dudes, y'all can kick rock with them bums. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear it, man. But now what you guys we get is Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. Yay. And I hope the fight happens, dog. Now that'll be interesting, man, because that's a different type of fight, man, with Tyson Fury. LL Knowledge Series said, am I blocked? No, man, you ain't blocked, man. C Legacy said, no hate here. The fact is, it was a classic. Both men should be very proud. Both men knocked each other down 2 times. Both men were hurt up until Wilder got knocked out. Boxing 1, period. Yeah, man, that was a great fight, man. I can't lie, man. When Deontay Wilder came back and knocked him down 2 times in that round, man, I was amped, man. But as time went on, dog, I was like, man, he's just getting tired, man. He's getting tired, man. I was just hoping he could make it to 12, man. I was like, let this man make it to 12. But Tyson Fury is more fresh, and when he knocked him out, man, he really laid into them shots, man. I mean, he knocked Deontay Wilder completely unconscious with that, man. So I just hope he's doing well, man. Hope he's healthy. Hope he's not hurt, anything like that. Copper Aborigines in the building says, salute brother Martin Blackwell for non-international boxing, the chat and the chat boxing family. Absolutely, man. You know what it is, man. David McCarl said, great fight, just gassed out. Yeah, man, just gassed out, man. You just gassed out. It is what it is, man. Kandahari Alak said, fans won, boxing won. Absolutely, man. Great fight, man. I'm just Wales. How does dog, let me tell you something. That's why I don't mind talking bad about y'all. Because you guys are just tacky as shit, man. How does he taste? I don't know how he tastes. Ask Tyson Fury, man. I don't know how would I know how he tastes, man? You guys always come with this homoerotic shit, man. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call y'all pussies, man, but will you sweet ass graham cracker eating fucks please stop with all the homosexual shit? Seriously, man. Like, you guys immediately go to some men kissing type shit. I don't get it, man. Why don't you just say my boy's a dog? Stick to Dossery's a bum, all of that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Willie Earl said that was embarrassing. How you not work on stamina? Let big let down. Don't want to hear nothing about gloves, cheating or anything. Man, come on, man. How do you not working on stamina? You don't think the man worked on stamina? The man is fighting a guy that is like 270 pounds, man, and he's laying on him, throwing punches. Come on, man. And Deontay Wilder got hurt, came back, hurt him, and he tried to come back again, man. Man, why don't you give Deontay Wilder some credit, man? God, dog, y'all some raggedy ass dudes, man. Y'all will not give that man credit for nothing, man. For nothing. Y'all are sore winners. Y'all are sore losers. Just geez, man. Deontay Wilder, admit the man put up a good fight, man. And he tried and he did absolutely everything he could to get that win, man. Why don't you just get a man his credit? You talking about everybody, I want Tyson Fury to get his credit. I want to have Tyson Fury get his credit. But you won't give Deontay Wilder nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why people don't want to give Tyson Fury his credit. Because you guys won't give Deontay Wilder any credit no matter what, man. This dude could fight, lay it down on the line, never quit, not a second quit, do everything he can against a very, very, very good fighter, and you still will just call this dude a bum disrespectfully, man. And then act like, dude, you don't win when you do that, man. Just like I'm coming, let me teach you something. I knew, and I didn't want to say this, but if you listen to me very carefully in everything I said in this week when you guys tried to make me make predictions for the fight, I refused to make a prediction for the fight because I'm not stupid. But I'm a fan of Deontay Wilder, man, and I'm going to give him as much positive energy as I can. You know what I'm saying? You guys just are tacky bastards. If Tyson Fury would have lost, would have gotten knocked out, y'all would have never showed up. You guys would have never showed up. You would have changed your name and went somewhere else, man. So don't sit up here trying to float and gloat and do all that crap on some weakness, man. Because you know dang well if your boy would have lost, you wouldn't be nowhere around here, man. Just like you never showed up when Anthony Joshua got knocked out by Andy Ruiz. How about that, man? My man Yasser Jabbar said, yeah, he cheated in the first two fights. This trilogy was tainted. Shouldn't have left Fury in the trash can. No one gives Wilder credit for that. Man, yeah, dude, God dog, man. Much love in that super chat, man. Get that goddamn man some credit, man, for something, you raggedy fucks. Like you raggedy bastards, man. Get a man, if you really a fan of boxing, man, give Deontay Wilder some damn credit, man. Seriously, dude. How many fighters would have went through that, man? That dude could have quit. That dude could have taken a knee. That dude could have told his man, could have thrown the towel in. The man said it did exactly what he said he wanted to do. He wanted to go out on his shield, and that dude fought his ass off the entire time, man. And you still can't get that man no credit, man. You all just some raggedy bastards, man. Seriously, man. Get me, who is Wilder beaten? See what I'm saying? Who is he beaten? Man, ain't no excuses. I'm talking about your bum asses, man, being sore winners, man. I mean, God dog, man. Have some class about yourselves, man. You not boxing fans. You don't know boxing. Let's get this straight. You get right about once every 15 fights, okay? You write about once every 15 fights, dog. And when you write about once every 15 fights, then you want to talk shit. Where were you when AJ was getting walloped by Usyk? Where were you for that? When AJ was going to get, and by the way, when somebody beats Tyson Fury, where you going to be? Oh, out. Nowhere to be found, dog, because you don't care, man. All you wanted to do was see Deontay Wilder lose, dog. Big Tom said the Gypsy Queen strikes again. Exactly, man. Y'all ain't getting nobody off their square, man. Kick rocks, man. Volcanus in the man. I ain't seen you in a minute, Volcanus. What's going on, man? Let me make sure. What's going on, Volcanus? Johnny, much love in that super chat, man. Thank you for the support, man. Johnny John J said both fighters deserve massive respect. Exactly, man. Come on, man. Keep it in the game, man. Keep it in the game. Munya said Fury didn't cheat. Okay. As far as we know, he didn't cheat. As far as we know, put it that way. He ain't gonna test positive, so as far as we know, he didn't cheat. I'll say that much. As far as I know, he didn't cheat. Okay, he didn't test positive for performance enhancing drugs yet. So up until then, okay, man, whatever, man. It is what it is, man. Snowflake the Boss said, why isn't there a super heavyweight division in boxing? Tyson Fury is a heavyweight. I mean, he's a heavyweight, man. He's a big boy, man. Them big little dudes can beat him, man. Hey, Tyson Fury is not immune to a guy smaller than him beating him. Seriously, the guy just needs to be able to move. He has Deontay Wilder's number. You know what I mean? Dude, who has, man, shut up. Go to BoxRec, man. Go to BoxRec with that corny shit, man. Get out. Go to BoxRec. I'm not about to have that stupid argument with you, man. He beat enough people to get in that ring. How about that? How about he beat enough people to get in that ring and to have fought 12 consecutive heavyweight championship fights? How about that? He beat enough people to do that, man. Why don't you give the man anything? Seriously, man. Nothing. You're trying to come in here and be petty with the same lines you had before the fight, man. Deontay Wilder is an excellent fighter, dude, and he showed it last night. He gave Tyson Fury his run for a run for Tyson Fury's money. Tyson Fury was the better man. Okay? That does not mean that. Matter of fact, that proves that Deontay Wilder can fight. Y'all thought Deontay Wilder was a ruined man. Deontay Wilder came in there and showed that man had heart, showed he had courage, showed he had skill against just a better man. All right? Just because there's somebody that's better than you does not mean that you are not a good fighter, man. And you guys are just some terrible ass, full of shit ass, fake ass fans. And I'm going to keep coming with you on that because I'm telling you, when enjoy your day today because you don't know boxing at all. You can listen to what you guys are saying, dog. You don't know boxing. You go by you bandwagon. Y'all are bandwagon boys. At least I can rest and let you know, hey, man, I never made a prediction for the fight because I wanted Deontay Wilder to win. And I was being a fan of Deontay Wilder. And when Deontay Wilder fights in his next fight, I'm going to want Deontay Wilder to win. But I'll always be honest with you and let you know, hey, man, it could go either way. It's a tough fight, man. Tyson Fury can fight. And yeah, man, I think Tyson Fury is a cheater. He is a cheater. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Ain't nothing changed in that regard. However, dude, man, I've always given the man credit. The man can fight. And to act like he can't fight is just unrealistic, man. A dude can fight, man. That is a very tough man. Very big, very tough, very, very wily veteran, dog. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. And I'm just going to admit it. But why don't y'all get him, man? Why don't you give Deontay Wilder any credit, man? Just sore losers, sore winners. You just don't change, dog. Give the man now is the time to get a man his credit. Tyson Fury gave a man his credit. Tyson Fury said, look, I've been telling you he's the second best heavyweight. I'm better than him. He's the second best heavyweight. Tyson Fury can give him the credit. Why can't y'all give him nothing, man? Just because you're terrible. That's why. Yashar Jacobs said, no one has knocked out more heavyweights than Deontay Wilder. Got to give him credit for that. None of you bums will get in there and go toe-to-toe. Man, with a dude 50 pounds heavier than that man, dog. And they still, all that shit that man did in that thing, you can't get that man credit. And you still can't get that man credit. Shame on y'all. I'm just telling you, man. Shame on y'all, man. I told you ahead of time. If Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury won that fight, I told you exactly what I was going to tell you. Did Tyson Fury a dirty fighter? Tyson Fury is a gritty, grimy fighter, man. And that's how he won the fight. No joker, no doubt about it. Tyson Fury wasn't that he just gassed. Tyson Fury made him gas. Tyson Fury leaned on him, grabbed him, hold him. Dude, he grabbed him by the back of the head, held his head, and hit him with uppercuts at the same time, dog. Don't act like y'all didn't see that, man. But it is what it is, man. To a degree, that's boxing. So, hey, man, he accomplished it. He's the champ, and it is what it is. He's the champ. And I'll give that man's credit for beating an excellent, excellent fighter, dog. An excellent fighter in Tyson Fury, man. So, yeah, that's part of the game. I know. I'll agree it's part of the game, dog. And actually, it's a part of the game that I enjoy watching. Fahim Satur, it is part of the game. Robert Giamaro said, good morning, Martin. On the real, we're not going to see a great fight like that in a long time. Praise them both. Absolutely, man. Much love in that super chat. And everybody that supports the channel, man. John McCrae said, Wilder literally had to beat a real life giant. You got to give Wilder credit for fighting this dude. Tyson's a great fighter, but cheats. That's what I've been saying, dog. It's what it is, man. The man, that fucking fucker can fight. Okay? It just is what it is with Tyson Fury. I don't like that fucker. I don't like him, and I'm cussing today. All right, I'm telling you, I'm cussing. But god dog, I don't like that dude. But he can fight his ass off. It's just what it is, man. I don't like him, but that bastard can fight. And Deontay Wilder can fight. I love it. And Deontay Wilder can fight, man. Deontay Wilder was better. He did the best that man could have done. The best he could do with what he had, man. And that shows a lot of heart, man. What about Wilder not giving Fury credit? You mean you want him to do what when he's sitting there literally just woke the fuck up from getting knocked out? I don't know about him not giving credit. He might have hated losing. I don't know, man. I'm not going to tell. I don't care about Deontay Wilder giving Tyson Fury his credit. Eventually, sometime in the future, Deontay Wilder will. Deontay Wilder didn't want to lose, man. He didn't want to lose. What do you want me to say, man? He was pushing forward. He didn't want to lose, and he lost, and he didn't take it well. How's he supposed to take it? You know what I mean? Man, get out of it. I don't know anything about it, man. You know what I'm saying? When somebody gets beat, like what about AJ? Because he does. What about AJ? AJ smiled, but then, I know how to beat you now. Man, you about to get your ass whooped again by Alexander Usyk. So where the cries about Alexander? No Alexander Usyk Anthony Joshua fight, dog. No Alexander Usyk. Let's get straight to undisputed. Not that I'm going to be talking about it much because honestly, ain't nobody really going to care but the hardest of hardcore boxing fans about that, man. Red Warrior said, Fury fan here, big and massive respect to Wilder. Heart of a two lions, but sad he's not giving Fury his respect at the end of it. Man, get a man some time, man. You know, get a man some time, dog. Give the man some time. He just got his ass whooped, okay? It is what it is, man. The man just got his ass whooped. I'm not gonna ask this man to get his man credit when he just got his ass, man. He said a lot of y'all can dish it out, but y'all can't take it when it comes back. Talking shit and gloating is part of the game. Yeah, and I'm doing it too. I'm talking shit for Fahim. I'm talking them into the ground because you know they lucky. They know they're lucky. They know they're lucky. And that's why I'm telling you, I've been waiting all this week for y'all to tell me. I told y'all all week. I was like, man, I am not making a prediction for this fight. What's your prediction? No, what's your prediction? My prediction is I'm rooting for Deontay Wilder, damn it. And I can take it, but I'm still dishing it out, Fahim. I don't care, man. My guy lost, I'm dishing it out. I ain't folding for y'all. For y'all, Johnny don't know shit about boxing ass fools. It ain't happening, dog. It ain't happening, dog. Wilder hit Fury behind the head for the second knockdown. He may have, man. Very well may have. I don't know, man. I'm not going to get into all that, man. Not today, man. Let me go down and thank y'all for these super chats, man. On a day of boxing, man, it is like, man, come on, dog. Man, I ain't crying. How about you go cry? I had a great fight. Ain't no need for me to cry. Okay? Ain't no need. Did I block your ass yet? Get out of here, man. Go say that in somebody else's chat, dog. Get out. My favorite heavyweight lost, dog. I got the right not to like it. You know what I mean? JMS 774 said, Deontay is a warrior. Very disappointing not to see Americans stand behind our champion like they should have. Glad new media is standing for him. Absolutely been standing for him, too. Much love in that super chat. Ain't going to keep doing it, too. Ain't going to keep supporting him, man. My man, we said, let's speak facts. Who's looking to fight Fury? No one. Wilder brought him back to the big-time boxing. Respect for Wilder. Yeah, man. He didn't have to go looking for that dude. He didn't have to go looking for that dude. And honestly, man, I can't say I'm glad that he did, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he did, man. Because at the end of the day, dude, and Deontay Wilder may not appreciate this right now, being where he is, like after that L. But, dog, if any of your camp is listening, man, you made a shitload of money in the last 6 fights, man. From a guy that was delivering beer, trying to figure out how to take care of his daughter, and jumped into the sport of boxing, brother, you gotta be proud of yourself, man. You got to be proud of yourself. I mean, Tyson Fury been fighting his whole life, man. Fighting his whole life. And you came out after 19 years old, got an Olympic bronze medal, won your heavyweight championship. They still didn't give you no credit. You jumped in there with the hardest fighters that there are, and you split the difference with them. Lost to Tyson Fury twice with a draw. Beat Luis Ortiz, who's an excellent fighter, by knockout twice. Man, that's a successful career, man. And Deontay Wilder, at the end of the day, man, needs to be very, very proud of himself. After all of this is over, man, sometimes you got to think and look what you came through and what has been delivered to you, man. So I'm telling you, man, how can you give credit when you don't have it? Yeah, they don't give Deontay Wilder no credit, dog. Bomb squad all day. Wilder still my champ. B1 always. And Wilder went out on the shield. Exactly, man. Much love in that super chat. Absolutely, man. Went out on the shield against a very, very tough fighter. And that man deserves his credit, man. You know what I mean? Matthew said, do you think Wilder can beat Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, Andy Ruiz, Chisora, and Usyk? Yes, absolutely. Because they're not going to weigh on him like that. They're not going to be able to fight Deontay Wilder like that. They're not that big. You know, Deontay, those guys are very big, but absolutely I think he can beat Anthony Joshua, man. Anthony, I'm telling you, but I'm going to tell you right now. So I'm going to tell you something for sure. Alexander Usyk, do not be surprised if Alexander Usyk beats Tyson Fury. I was watching that. Do not be surprised if Alexander Usyk beats that man. Don't be surprised. I don't think they're going to make the fight, but do not be surprised. Yeah, I mean, of course, he's on something. Yeah, but it's not the time to say that, man. Of course Tyson Fury's on some shit. We know Tyson Fury's on some shit. I mean, come on, man. That's already been known. Man, that's been known, man. Antonio Tucker said, I'm very proud of Deontay Wilder. He had his chances of winning that fight last night when he hurt Tyson Fury. He just couldn't finish him. And in the long run, I hope Deontay Wilder will finish. I don't see the rest of that, man. Fannon, I'm not shaking no one's hand. They call me a dosser. Hey, man, exactly. What the fuck you got to shake your hand for, man? Fuck off. You won. Fuck off. He said, Fannon, that's the beauty of boxing. We'll be back on top in a few weeks. Oh, dude, for sure. Dude, let me tell you something, man. For sure. Without a doubt, dog. Let me tell you something. Without a doubt. Trust me, it always happens. They got Tyson Fury, though. They had Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis won. Tyson Fury won. It is at a certain point in time I had to give Lennox Lewis his credit. I wasn't a big fan of Lennox Lewis either, man. But it is what it is, dog. You know what I mean? At a certain point in time, man, you get a dude his credit for being whatever. Because, man, these dudes ain't never. My man said, Jeff Rose Simpson said EPO. Yeah, man, let me tell you what I'm going to do, dog. I'm not stupid. Okay? Don't give me no excuses so these cats can turn around and say, where's your excuses? You making excuses? I ain't making shit. I wanted Deontay Wilder to win, dog. That's all I ever said. And I still maintain that, man. Yasser Jabbar said, people forget he had to come to Detroit to get the skills to beat Deontay. And when him and Sugar hooked up in the Crunk gym was over. Man, it is what it is. Yeah, you know, it is, man. The dude got what he deserved, man. You know, he got the win. The dude has been working in boxing his whole life. That he's a lifetime fighter. It is what it is, man. The dude is a better fighter, man. Deontay Wilder has an immense amount of talent, man. Like another man, get out of here, Calm. You have no class. Shut up. I mean, y'all act like a dude's supposed to walk around and kiss your ass because you want to fight. He ain't got to do that shit. He can walk right out just like AJ walked out. AJ didn't congratulate Usyk. AJ got his ass up and walked out the ring. And how much class has Tyson Fury got being on performance enhancing drugs? Shut up. Talking about class. Get out of here, man. Oh, he has no class. Man, shut up. The man lost. Okay? The man got beat up and lost, and you want the man to jump on his what you want to jump on all fours, man? For you. Fuck up out of my face, man. FBK 1982 said Wilder had an excellent game plan. The first 3 rounds showed that. Just ran out of gas. Body shots were hurting Fury. Yeah, man, but Fury can fight on the inside, man. Tyson Fury can really. I'll tell you something, for somebody with some long-ass arms like that, dude, Tyson Fury can land a very hard shot up close. He can fight inside. A very good inside fighter, man. Deontay Wilder did his best at fighting inside, but Tyson Fury did a lot of damage on the inside, man, with those uppercuts. Come on, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Let me get my man over here. Nicholas Freeman, much love in that super chat. I wish Wilder had fought dirtier. Put me in a headlock and I'm gonna hit them nuts. Yeah, he did though. Deontay Wilder hip shotted him. He fought fire with fire. He did. Without a doubt, he did. And he let Tyson Fury know he was there. It wasn't like Tyson Fury didn't just go in there, I'm walking across the ring and I'm bowling you over, I'm running. That wasn't how that went down. It wasn't how it went down. Deontay Wilder did the best Deontay Wilder can do, man. Told Deontay Wilder, he said he's the one that told him what gloves to take. Well, you know them gloves is thin. Anyway, Professor X in the building said, great night of boxing. The fans won last night. I was sad to see the post-PBC did making fun of Wilder's loss. How did they make fun of the loss? I mean, you can't, hey, man, you know what it is, man. He said, no, nuts. Not the hip, huh? Not the hips, huh? Did Fannon just say Fury has no power? No, dumbass. I did not. What I said was that Tyson Fury hits very hard on the inside for a guy with such long arms. I am not giving you dudes nothing, okay? You are trying to look for some shit to complain about, dog. I'm telling you, I'm not you. You're not going to get it. You know what I'm saying? I am not you. All right? I'm not going to stare in the face of something and just call it something else. Y'all do that. That's your modus operandi, not mine. FBK 1982 said, Wilder need to stay with Malik. Absolutely. Definitely a better fighter in 18 months. Take some time off and start again. It'll be much better next time. Exactly, man. You know what I mean? And you know what he should do? He really should put a one out there and just say, hey, congrats to Tyson Fury. He really should do that. I do agree with that. Tell him congrats. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes, man, you competitive with something, man, and you just got to give people their credit. And Tyson Fury, dude, if Tyson Fury was not a good fighter, Tyson Fury would have been out of there, man. Because Deontay Wilder fought a good fight, man. You know what I mean? See, this is why I don't have any problems. Muhammad Saf said, Wilder looked like no training. That is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous to say. But anyway, Fahim Sator said, Fannon, Floyd wouldn't have lost to a cokehead Brit. I mean, it's Floyd Mayweather Jr., man. Come on. Would he have lost to a cokehead Brit 50 pounds heavier than him? Tell, and actually, naturally, probably about 60 pounds heavier than him. Tell Floyd to go fight at heavyweight, all right? And plus, Floyd cheated. He had injections in his hands. I'm kidding, man. It is what it is, man. We gonna roll, man. Keep on rolling with it, man. Texas OG said, what do you think about the ref slow count on Fury? Hey, man, I thought he ran out the round on him. That's what I thought. I thought he ran out the round on him because he spent the rest of the round counting and talking. You know, it is what it is. The bell saved Tyson in the fear. I mean, he was coming in there trying to get him out of there. He had a chance. I don't know if there was a no 3 knockdown rule, but if that had happened early in the round, he had a chance to get him. But look, man, all of that is, you know, just, man, that's all water under the bridge, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all water under the bridge. The fact of the matter is, after that was over in the next round, Tyson Fury gathered himself and he kept pushing. He kept pushing Deontay Wilder. He never really gave Deontay Wilder a lot of time to rest. Tyson Fury took a break in the middle of a round for a while and wasn't throwing a lot of punches. And I was like, all right, God dog. What he's doing is just getting his energy back up. His energy, which he has a lot of to be that damn big. I'll tell you. However, man, you know what it is. You know what it is. But Jeff Rossum said natural fighters generally lose to PED fighters, and there is no getting around that basic fact. Pretty much. That's what I thought in the J-Rock fight. Did you see the J-Rock fight? You tell me that dude wasn't juicing, dog, you out your mind. That dude was a ball of juice. And the funny thing was, Andre Ward and them were basically saying it. They're like, man, he's just a power pack. He's just a power pack. Man, no, what excuses? Man, get out. Man, dude, get out of here, man. You know what? Get out. There ain't even been no excuses. What are you talking about? I gave the man his full credit. There's been no excuses given whatsoever, bro. First of all, I never said Deontay Wilder was going to win the fight. I've been talking here for the last half hour, giving the man his credit. What are you talking about, man? I can't stand that shit. Y'all just come up here looking. How about you don't come with some pre-prepared shit without you actually having listened to what I actually said. I gave that man his credit. I said he was the better fighter. I said I didn't want to hear anything about a long count, dog. You're just coming here with some dumb shit without listening, man. Holler at you, homie. That shit is irritating, especially for somebody with a boxing. If it's actually you. If it ain't actually you, whatever. But a dude with an actual boxing channel, pay attention to what I gotta say, dog. I ain't got no time for I don't got no time for no trolling, dog. In that regard. I gave Tyson Fury his full credit for winning that fight. I said he was the better fighter. Generally speaking, he's a better fighter. Give Deontay Wilder his credit for having the heart that Deontay Wilder had and for being a good fighter. Because if Deontay Wilder was not a good fighter, if he wasn't a championship level fighter, he wouldn't have been able to go through all the shit he went through in that fight. How about you get a man some credit? And by the way, don't make shit up when you come to my chat talking about excuses that I made when I didn't make none. You just full of shit, straight up. And I ain't in the mood for that. Because all this week, y'all kept asking me over and over again to make predictions for the fight. And I never made a prediction for the fight. I made a fight yesterday. And I said, as much as I want Deontay Wilder to win, I am not dumb. I know this man can fight. Tyson Fury is a dangerous fighter, a very, very good fighter, who, by the way, is a dirty fighter. And I stay by that. And I said I would stay by it because it's the truth. Tyson Fury did test positive for performance-enhancing drugs. Last night, his gloves weren't flopping all over the place. Did you see that man's gloves flopping all over the place last night? I didn't. What happened to the floppy gloves? Why wasn't his hand all doing all that yesterday? Because he wasn't doing it. Pay attention to what I actually say, dude. And don't come in there with that cornball shit from way out of left field. Can't stand that shit, man. Anyway. Matter of Construction said, Fannon, why did he run out of power just in the third? Who run out of power just in the third? Man, that's a big dude, man. I don't know. I mean, look, man. Tyson Fury won the fight, man. Tyson he wore on him. He was landing a lot of shots. Deontay Wilder had a lot of bulk on him. Tyson Fury was the better fighter, man. He has a better arsenal, he could fight from the inside. He can fight on the outside. Tyson Fury was a better fighter on the inside than Deontay Wilder was on the inside. He was a better fighter on the outside than Deontay Wilder was on the outside. Deontay Wilder has a tremendous amount of power, and he caught him, and he had an opportunity to get him out of there, and he couldn't finish him. To Tyson Fury's credit, Tyson Fury showed he's got a lot of resilience. See, that's giving people credit, and not coming to chats making shit up. No excuses, bro. And you ain't my fucking brother either, dog. How about that one? Can't stand that shit, man. I will go straight on you. Okay? Don't do stupid shit like that. I gave that man his credit 100%. Well, you do shit on boxers that have done a lot and give them no credit. John Muhammad said, Martin, we are the winners last night. Fury is the super heavyweight and the grand champion. Wilder is clearly the pound for pound champion of boxing. And as has been. Hey, man, Deontay Wilder gets full credit out of me, man. Tyson Fury got full credit. I can't stand that shit, though. Don't come with no channel, man. You know what I mean? Sit your ass up there with a fake ass, sit up in there with a fake ass name and come here and ghost me. Don't come in here with your actual channel name talking shit, okay? Because, dog, you just got swept the fuck up out of here. Because I know goddamn well ain't nobody in this chat heard me say anything about an excuse. Can't stand that shit, man. Go to your 6 people that want to hear you talk. Can't stand that shit, man. I'll never go to people's channel doing that shit. Ever. FBK 1982 said, I think Wilder came in maybe 10 pounds too heavy. Hey, man, he had to do something, man. He had to do something, and he did everything he could do, man. Y'all got me irritated, man. I can take trolls, but I don't like that shit. Respect other channels, dog. You know what I mean? Respect other channels, dog. I don't go into your channel and try some cornball debate shit. All right? I don't make videos about what other boxing channels say. If you got something to say about me, go say that shit on your channel. Shit is irritating, man. Sorry, man, I went off for a second. Pin up energy, man. My guy lost. But don't. Anyway, Yasser Jabbar said, don't forget Lennox Lewis ran from Tyson for years. These UK fighters are soft on win technicalities and misfortune. Y'all don't know about boxing. I don't know, man. You know, Deontay Wilder, Mike Tyson had a lot of years in and out there, man. A lot of years in and out of there, man. Strilla said, what do you think of Jared Big Anderson, Big Baby? Oh, I love him. That was a mismatch, though. That fight was a straight up mismatch. So I can't tell anything about that fight because that guy didn't belong in the ring with Gerald Miller. He didn't. Gerald Miller had like 5. It's like Big Baby Anderson. He had like a 6-punch combo ready for anything this dude did, man. Jared Anderson is nice, man. Absolutely nice, man. But anyway, Yasser, let me tell you about them UK dudes. You got a champion, dog. Now get ready for your next one to lose. You had all the belts. 2 months ago, you had all of the belts. And you were talking about Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua and the big, huge fight y'all was going to have. What happened to that? Don't act like you didn't just lose 3 of the 4 championship belts, my UK friends. Okay? You held 1 belt and lost 3. That looks like a net loss to me, UK. Am I lying? Or is that I'm sorry you laughing at me. I'm sorry for going off on you, dude. But don't do that shit. Seriously, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad. That's bad, man. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That is tacky shit right there. Straight up tacky, dog. He said, Nicholas Freeman says, should Fury fight Usyk or AJ next? Usyk. Absolutely, Usyk. He should go right to Usyk. If it's AJ, I think AJ wins. His uppercut nice. Nah, man, he gonna beat the shit out of AJ, man. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna beat the shit out of AJ. He gonna beat the shit out of AJ. AJ and Tyson Fury, dog, he gonna beat the shit out of him. Cause AJ ain't got no chin. AJ ain't going through all that shit Deontay Wilder went through. Without no way. AJ gets hurt the first time a punch lands, dog. You know what I'm saying? He goes the first time he said Wilder fans and their feelings. Hey, nah, man, let me tell you, I'm not in my feelings about that. I was pissed off that somebody with a YouTube channel would actually come on here in my live stream and say some shit like that. Man, go away, dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't done. Go away, especially when I make no excuses. Bye. My man Tommy Inner said, bomb squad, absolutely, man. And no, man, I don't think we in our feelings at all. I think cats are being very, very appreciative of a great night at fights, man. But our dude lost. So what am I supposed to be happy? I don't get, man. I'm not going to be happy about Deontay Wilder losing. I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, man. I'm not going to be happy. You know what I mean? However, don't talk to me about excuses when you guys got Manny Pacquiao fans around. Because y'all done made excuses. Manny Pacquiao done lost 30 times, man. Y'all make excuses every time that man loses. You know what I mean? And he lost to maybe one steroid abuser, man. TD Rowe in the building said, man, instant classic. Absolutely, man. 76 Mark said, don't be sorry. Fuck that guy, man. Man, you get out of here, man, with that shit, man. Said Lamps Valken. And the funny thing is, dude, they were trying to get me all week, man. Trying to get me all week. Man, what's your prediction for the fight, man? Give me your prediction for the fight. No, was my answer the whole time, dog. No predictions here, man. Did I gamble? No. Did I? And that was the answer the whole week. So go check me. Did I make a prediction on the fight? No. I wasn't about to make a prediction on that fight because I wasn't about to put that energy out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to do it. Just like there's other fighters, dog, that I think are about to lose. I don't want to see them lose. You know what I mean? Just don't want to see him lose, man. But I'm not like that about a lot of fighters, man. And honestly, man, I probably wouldn't be like that about Deontay Wilder is if you guys would actually give that man some credit during his career. Seriously. If you would have gave Deontay Wilder would have actually gotten some credit for what he's done in his career, people might not have been so attached to the idea of just giving the man, of really pushing for the man that hard. But y'all made it, you know what I mean? Through that Anthony Joshua stuff primarily, you know? Through the Anthony Joshua stuff primarily. Celtic Samurai said Lennox is Canadian. Yeah, he is what it. And now, I mean, you know, they claimed him. They claim him. He claims being British, doesn't he? Oh, he said Fury is Irish. Oh, is he? But he's from the UK. I mean, get a UK dudes their credit, man. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna give them their chance. You gotta give them their championship. The dude was in the United States and he won, man. You know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do, man. Brandon Hunter said Toledo stand up, baby. Absolutely, man. So for who's from Toledo? Your boy's from Toledo, ain't he? Jared Anderson. Yeah, Jared Anderson look real good, man. Hold on one second, man. Let me get to the super chat. Fahim Sator said the trolls prove it was bigger than boxer. The trolls prove it was bigger than boxing. The UK got it, but we'll get it back probably via Mexico. Dog, let me tell you something, man. I'm going to tell you again, UK fans. Just last month, 30 days ago, you had 4 heavyweight belts. You have 1 now. 1. 30 days ago, the United States didn't have any heavyweight belts. We don't have any now. We didn't lose anything. You lost 3 out of 4 belts. And why don't you guys suck up on that AJ stuff, okay? But y'all want to talk about that, do you? Y'all want to leave that alone, man. TBF Furball said, what you got in that cup, Fannon, making you snap? Hey, man, coffee. Nah, seriously, man, don't do it. I was waiting for that shit. I was waiting for it. And unfortunately, for that particular person has a channel and don't never come around. Used to come around all the time. Ain't seen that dude in forever. Nah, bro, no excuses, bro. Man, I ain't make no excuses. How about you listen to what I actually got to say? I never made an excuse for Deontay Wilder. Never. However, though, it don't take them boar nuts away, though. I'm gonna tell you something. You think he beat his way out of that boar nut shit? Get out of here, man. Nicholas Freeman said, Fury honestly starches anyone not named Wilder right now. Yeah, he probably does, man. No joke. I mean, seriously, that dude can fight, man. He can fight, man. I knew he could fight. I was a fan of Tyson. I was a fan of Tyson Fury, and I was a fan of Tyson Fury before all this Deontay Wilder stuff happened. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Got to get a man his credit. All the way got to get a man his credit. Don't mean I got to sit here and like it, dog. But he said, Fannon, you skipped some super chats. I think I went back and got it, right? This thing is so messed up, man. Calvin Hall said, thank you for your work you putting in. Supporter for life, man. Thank you, Calvin Hall. Yeah, man. Let me go back up here, man, and see if there's any way I can see something I might have missed, man. I can't stand this about this application, man. It will go by, man. Oh, there you go. Oh, no. Turf said, Fearball said, what you got in that cup? Because they cause for now you snapping. Yeah, man, I'm sick of these dudes, man. Y'all ain't laying down for you fuck boys. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get about 1 out of 9 fights right, and all of a sudden you out here talking smack, dog. Get away from me, man. Get away from me. Let's get the Usyk fight on, man. Alan Mosley said, you can't give Fury credit for winning the last fight. You come up with this cheating crap. He did cheat. I'm not dopping away from that. I'm not getting away from that. What? You think I'm getting away from that? I ain't getting away from that. I believe what I believe. I still believe that. It is what it is, man. But the dude can fight. Ain't nothing changed, dog. You want to go back to what you said he was cheating last fight. So what? I still say he cheated last fight. I ain't changed my mind about that shit. You got me cussing. All right, let me stop cussing, man. Let me go a little slower, Doug. I don't see property lines. I just see great fighters, man. Berlanga's not ready now, man. Berlanga was in some trouble, man. Hold on, man. Let me back up a little bit. FBK 1980 say, go back and watch the commentary. Ward secretly wanted Wilder to win, but had him remain neutral. Yeah, man, I could feel that off here. You know what, man? Honestly, I think, man, he looked really bad when Deontay Wilder got knocked out. Like, Andre Ward he didn't celebrate. He didn't jump up and down with all that. He just looked like, oh, man. You know, it is what it is, man. UK rolls. No, they don't. The Ukraine does. Ukraine runs it. Is that what you mean, Ukraine? Do you spell Ukraine with a UK? Ukraine runs boxing, dog. Eastern Europeans taking over boxing, man. Eastern Europeans are taking over boxing, man. I'm down with it now. Hey, Paul 912 said Wilder will bounce back, get the AJ fight when he loses again, knock him out and become a mandatory. Yeah, he's gonna have to do that, man. He's gonna have to do that, man. I think he should probably take a break though, man. Seriously, man. You know what I mean? Fannon sees the suit down the block. What you talking about, man? They get on my nerves with that shit, man. No excuses, bro. And guess what else, bro? If I want to make an excuse, I'll make an excuse. How about that? You know what I mean? Let me do this. If I feel like making excuses, I'll make some damn excuses, man. I don't work for y'all. No excuses, bro. He ain't my bro. Muhammad Ali was racist. Man, come on, man. What are you talking about, man? Let's stop. Let's stop with that, man. John Mayfield said, people don't forget Fury will unify the belts, then we'll put Wilder number 2 in the heavyweight division. We'll see the 4th. I said it first. Man, look, man, I'm going to tell you something, man. 3 fights, Deontay Wilder don't need that, man, no more. I'm going to tell you, man. He said you will sooner or later, man. No, I will not, dog. No, I will not. Let me tell you something what I'm not going to do. You guys already gave, you already gave all your tools out, dog. I ain't making no excuses for it. Why? What good are they going to do, man? Kurt Harriman said, I'm gutted Wilder lost, but he went out like a champ from the UK piece. That's what's up, man. Absolutely. Let me tell you, man. What in the world am I going to get out of making an excuse, man? No, you sound just like Wilder. Can you extrapolate on that, sir? Can you tell me what exactly you're meaning by I'm sounding like? I'm not giving you what y'all want, man. I'm not. I'm telling you. Tyson, let me say this slowly for y'all. And it ain't 3-0, it's 2-1. But 2-1, 3-0, what's the difference? Tyson Fury proved that he was the better fighter. Now what are you going to do? I'm waiting. Let me repeat it again. Tyson Fury is the better fighter. Now what? Now what? I love debating y'all, dummies. Now what? I didn't pick Deontay Wilder to win. I wanted him to win. It's called being a fan of a boxer, which I reserve the right to do. I'm not making any excuses for Tyson winning because it ain't going to make no difference. There ain't no 4th fight coming up. No 4th fight needed. That is already done. I'm a Deontay Wilder fan still. Now, for you bozos, please let me know what you got to say. Seriously, I absolutely love debating you morons because you think you can actually win one just because a fight went your way. It's not going to happen, dog. I see a tear. No, you don't. Absolutely no, you do not see a tear. I see a tear. Ain't no tears. For what? What am I going to cry for? A man that made $30 million? 15, what? How much money did he make? $20 million? Why would I cry for a man that made $20 million? Why? Who put up a great fight? I thought he was going to get ran through. That's what you guys said. You said, what y'all said was Deontay Wilder has no chance. Tyson Fury is going to run through him. It was an 11th round knockout. 11th round knockout. in a very, very competitive fight through half the fight, and Tyson Fury took over the fight in the second half. I thought Deontay Wilder was a bum. If Deontay Wilder's a bum, how did he put Tyson Fury down 2 times in a round and win many of the rounds in the opening rounds? How did that happen? If Deontay Wilder's the bum that you say that he is. Please explain. Well, I know you can't explain because there ain't no explanation for that. I really enjoy you keeping it real and standing your ground, Cap. So, hey, man, it is what it is, man. It's, dude, I've been, like I told these clowns all the time, I have been a boxing fan for over 40 years. You guys like to crack. I've been there, man. I've watched Mike Tyson fights where Mike Tyson lost. Man, Mike Tyson got ran through by Lennox Lewis. How is Mike Tyson doing right now? Mike Tyson is still remembered as a great fighter. He's remembered for what he did when the man's career is over. Deontay Wilder said in a press conference, he said he got nothing to lose. He's got nothing to lose. He's coming to win, and Deontay Wilder did the absolute best that he could, man. Well, I don't know what y'all want out the man. You know what I mean? But what you're not going to get out of me is any of this nonsense you talking about. I'm making excuses. No, I'm not. Y'all are jumping the gun is what you're doing. Ricardo Medina said Wilder put up a hell of a fight. Absolutely he did, man. Absolutely did. He just fought the better man. You know what I mean? Just fought the better man. Urbano Salcido said, my respect for Wilder, heart of a lion. Absolutely, man. No doubt about it, man. Marcus Rucker said, Fannon, let's not forget that Marquez and Manny Pacquiao fought 5 or 6 times. I think they fought 4. And we know the outcome of that every time. And they still got to get it. So why not Wilder Fury 4? Honestly, man, I just think it's a settled deal, man. Really. I just think it's a settled deal, man. I think Tyson Fury has proved that he's a better fighter. If it goes down the line and Deontay Wilder, gets into a mandatory position and they got to do the fight again, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? But really, I think Tyson Fury proved that he's the better fighter of the two. I do. You know what I mean? I mean, he was standing there taking. He knows how to beat Deontay Wilder, and he has the tools to do it, and he did it. And as much as people and I maintain the dude's a dirty fighter, I maintain that. I'm not changing that, but it's not going to change. The guy is close to the line, close to the rules, and it's not changing. If the dude's on juice, he ain't getting off of it. You know what I mean? He ain't getting off of it. His gloves, Deontay Wilder complained vehemently about those gloves he had on. He didn't change them. He's going to come in with the same horsehair gloves. They're going to do the same. They're going to do the same thing. Maybe Deontay Wilder can get him and stop him. Maybe. But, it is what it is, man. Say, good morning, Fannon. We Deontay Wilder fans have earned the right to be mad and salty. Exactly, man. Yeah, but look, let me tell you something. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. It's boxing, man. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, man. But I love it, man. It's what the sport's about, man. It's good times with the bad, man. You know what I mean? Good times with the bad, and right now for Team Wilder is a bad time, except that check he gets, which is where I would implore as a regular human being, dog, I would implore Deontay Wilder to remember that much. Look, bro, you made a lot of money in 3 fights with Tyson Fury. Made a lot of money in 2 fights with Luis Ortiz. That's 5 really big paydays you got, man. And that's something to celebrate. Watch your money and be proud of yourself, man, because it's mission accomplished for you. You know what I mean? And the great fighters lose, man. Great fighters lose. Larry Holmes lost to Mike Tyson, got laid out by Mike Tyson. Robert Williams said, hit the like button, people. Absolutely, man. Any chance Usyk could fight Wilder before Fury does? None. He'd have to get in the rankings, man. And Deontay Wilder is going to completely drop out of the rankings. You know that's going to happen. We can already get that done. Deontay Wilder is going to drop to like number 30 in the heavyweight rankings. Immediately, man. He ain't great, man. Really? How many fighters got 10 title defenses in 12 straight championship fights with 40 knockouts, man? Just come on, man. You don't make it. You will come in here talking about people making excuses, but yet you won't give anybody any credit. And so what's the difference? Practically speaking, what is the difference between somebody that makes excuses and somebody that won't give anybody any credit? It's literally the same thing. You don't like that somebody makes an excuse and they don't give that guy his credit, but you won't give anybody any credit. Your excuse is that Deontay Wilder's a bum. You know what I mean? And that's all it is. Oh, he's just a bum. That ain't a bum, dog. And if you think Deontay Wilder's a bum, dude, you don't know nothing about boxing, man. At all. And I don't care, man. You don't know anything about it, man. Because that dude ain't no bum, man. And I'm happy the Cats stood up and defended that man for the last 3 years. Cats have defended Deontay Wilder, man. Y'all just talk. You just get out of here, man. You know what I mean? Hey, man, Mike Elder said, good morning, Fannon. What's the troll count this morning? One. One. I had one troll that I dealt with, and that's it. Everybody else, dog, go ahead and gloat. I don't have a problem. You have the right to gloat. Gloat. But don't come up in here talking with your cornball ass, pre-prepared dumb shit. She making excuses. Man, ain't nobody make no excuses. The man won. What you talking about, man? No excuses. How about that? I didn't make none. Now what you're going to say? What you're going to gloat on? Sadat Money, much love in that super chat, man. Thank you for the support. Very, very much for the support, man. Ace, the boxing fan, said, Deontay will drop AJ, will stay ranked 3, even once he loses to Usyk again. In sick of it? Nah, man, they not going to get that dude no credit, I'm telling you. Ring Magazine about to toss him out. At least maybe the WBC. But I'm telling you, the rest of these dudes going to drop him like a bad habit, and they ain't going to come nowhere near him. Not going to come anywhere near him, man. Telling you. Not come. And don't think that AJ's going anywhere near Fury. I don't believe it. I do not believe it, man. He said, no, that's why I said, no worries for now. Wilder's still going to be avoided. Hey, you know he is. You know what he is. But hey, dog, I'm still going to be kicking out. Bomb squad. Still bomb squad, dog. Still riding with the bomb squad. Winston Wiggins said, respect to both fighters. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Respect it. Yeah, you got to respect Tyson Fury, but got to. I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to. I have to respect the man for his skills in the ring. I got to. I'm not going to be like that, man. You know what I mean? Copper says, facts for now. We knocked trolls out. Tyson won. We don't have excuses, but they're not talking insults. Hell no, man. You got to go. You're not going to come up here and gloat. It's not going how you thought it was, huh? It never goes how you think you are over here, man. I ain't gonna run from y'all bums. Like I said, I'm showing up. Where you gonna be? Where you gonna be? Are you gonna be talking after the fight? Are you gonna be talking? Yeah, man, I'm gonna talk about the fight. Still talking about the fight. Gonna talk about the fight tomorrow morning, man. Nelly said, Morero said, Fury didn't beat the second count. Hey, man. For all intents and purposes, he did. You know what I mean? For all intents and purposes that he did. And honestly, man, I would hope people wouldn't give Tyson Fury fans the glory of talking about that too much. You know, yeah, the count looked very long to me. And absolutely, dude, he gave him the rest of the round off. But, and I thought, man, Deontay Wilder really had a chance to get him out of there too, man. Because Tyson Fury was very hurt, man. Fury the GOAT, okay. All right, man. If you think so, dog. Shout out to Sugar Hill, man. How about that? Where's my excuses? Mike, did I give you, was there some excuse that I missed? No excuses, though. You're not going to get it, man. I'm telling you. You're not going to get it, homie. Jarrell Adams said, people want to say Wilder a bum and act like he's not a top 5. Same way they did Thurman after his loss to Manny. Wilder's still a danger. Keep it real. Absolutely, man. You know what it is. But let them gloat. And they ain't even Tyson Fury fans. I'm telling you, they butthurt AJ fans. The vast majority of you just butthurt AJ fans. Fess up. You're not Tyson Fury fans, dude. You're butthurt AJ fans. Your butt and your coat ride, your what do you call it? Coattail riding ex-AJ fans, and you know it. All right. AJ went pop. Deontay Wilder went pop. No Deontay Wilder AJ fight for undisputed. You got Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. Enjoy, dog. Enjoy. And you know what the one thing that makes me happy about it, dog? Is that Eddie Hearn ain't got shit. Eddie Hearn and you matchroom bums ain't got squat. And Dillian White is now the mandatory and gets to get beaten up by Tyson Fury at some point in time in the near future in a fight that don't nobody care about. He said the wrong man won. Hey, man, no, they mean Tyson Fury won, man. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury won. If he won, he won. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Salvador Camacho said, but you have no excuses now. You can't say Fury cheated, got knocked the fuck out, and simply did. What are you talking about? Tyson Fury did cheat. I'm not changing that. Tyson Fury, I told you, Tyson Fury served 2 years for performance-enhancing drugs. He cheated. He got caught with Christian Hamer with loaded gloves. He cheated. Those are facts. Jenga, Jenga. Shut up. Goodbye. Boo, boo. What's the excuse? None. Thank you very much. Deal with it. I can't wait to see this, man. Deontay Wilder is a good fighter, but Fury is a great fighter. I'm tired of the cheating accusations. It's just pathetic. It sucks. It sucks to watch you guys lose. No, man. The dude cheated, man. It is what it is, dog. All right? You're not getting out of them floppy ass gloves, dog, because he won this fight. And I told you that last week. I'm not changing anything that I said in the past. Tyson Fury won last night. And from everything that I could see, it looked like a fair fight. Deontay Wilder had MX gloves on. He had his horsehair gloves on. Tyson Fury was roughing Deontay Wilder up. Deontay Wilder was roughing Tyson Fury up. That last night looked like a fair fight. You don't get to claim that Tyson Fury did not get caught on performance-enhancing drugs because he won last night. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. Canelo Alvarez has won every fight since that dude tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. You don't get to say that man didn't test positive for performance-enhancing drugs. That doesn't go away just because you got a fight to go the way you wanted it to go. Those are facts, not excuses. Please answer a question for me. Did Tyson Fury or did Tyson Fury not serve a 2-year suspension for the use of performance-enhancing drugs? I'll wait. The answer is he did. And that's what I said when I called him a cheat. Am I supposed to now say he never tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs? Am I supposed to say that? How can I say that? You want me to go back and change the past, change history? Everything in this fight looked like a fair fight to me. There was a long count. I don't think it would have made. He got up, he continued on, and he won the fight. That's all I know. Now, answer me a question. Why won't you give Deontay Wilder credit for being a good fighter? Why won't you give a man credit for his 10 title defenses? Why won't you give a man credit for putting on a guy that you think is a great fighter, going in there and continuing fighting to get that rematch, giving Tyson Fury a rematch after a draw where he could have done what a lot of people said he should have done, which is walk away. Deontay Wilder pushed that envelope the whole time, man, and I'm giving Deontay Wilder credit for it. It's just that simple for me, man. You know what I mean? But at the same time, man, you know, it ain't cool. It ain't cool for me. I wish he would have won. He said, okay, not this fight, though. What do you want me to say? Look, dog, look, man, I'm telling you, I am being truthful to you. I'm being truthful. I'm not out here making shit up. I'm not out here giving you opinions about things that I want to be, the way that I want things to be, that I want things to be. I'm telling you straight up what I see. And that's why whenever you guys come here with this corniness, you fall on your face. I didn't make a prediction for the fight because I didn't want to put the energy out there into the universe about Tyson Fury winning. I said that fight, I knew full well that Tyson Fury had the ability to win that fight, and I would be being dishonest if I didn't say that. And I said that in front of a lot of Deontay Wilder fans and guys that I knew were really riding with Deontay Wilder, people in Deontay Wilder's camp that come by the channel, the whole thing. I told you the truth. What I would like maybe for some of you guys sometime is, why don't you try that? Why don't you try to give that man Deontay Wilder his credit? Maybe Deontay Wilder would be able to take a loss better if you ever gave the man credit for anything. But you won't. You won't get a man credit for nothing, and you never have. But then you want to turn around and ask people to make sure that they give Tyson Fury his credit. And a lot of people ain't in the mood to do that, because you guys are sore losers and you're sore winners. It doesn't matter. You just sore because your boy AJ lost. And let's not get it twisted. You all are former AJ fans. And all of this stuff with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury started because Anthony Joshua would not fight Deontay Wilder. That's the only reason the Tyson Fury fights even happened, is because, or the Luis Ortiz fights even happened, because Deontay Wilder had to take a very rough road to try to get to undisputed. And he wasn't able to get fair. He wasn't able to get a fight with Anthony Joshua. So he went number 1 to Luis Ortiz, which a lot of people said he shouldn't have done. And then he went to something worse in Tyson Fury, which a lot of people said that he shouldn't have done, because the man was trying to prove that he was a great fighter, and you guys won't even give him credit for that. You just call him a bum. He's a bum. He's a bum. Why are you making excuses? Get a man his credit. And then when he's a sore loser. Man, goddamn, you guys have never given the man credit for nothing in his whole career. Literally, you don't give him credit for a bronze medal. You don't give him credit for 40 knockouts. You don't give him credit for 10 title defenses. You don't give him credit for nothing. But you want him to, as soon as he loses, you need to be a better gentleman about this. Man, fuck y'all. If I was Deontay Wilder, that's my attitude would have been. Man, I'm not giving you credit for nothing till I hit the grave. Because you won't get that man credit for nothing. And you never have, man. Shame on you guys. Shame on you, man. And I mean it as a boxing fan, shame on you. That man out there laying his life on the line, man, taking crazy shots, man, against a gigantic man that can fight, and you still won't get that man no credit. But you want Tyson Fury to get all the credit at the same time, right? Get out of here, man. And I'm going to say that shit all day to y'all, because you know it. And if Deontay Wilder had won that fight, you wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't even be here. Mike Etheridge said, I see people saying Fury's the GOAT, but this is his first title defense, and Wilder had 10 clean defenses. They hate us so bad. Yeah, exactly. What happens when Tyson Fury loses the fight after next? Deontay, because I'm going to tell you right now, man, Alexander Usyk, he ain't guaranteed to beat Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk is the real deal, man. That is the real deal. The real deal. And Tyson Fury almost didn't get out that fight against Deontay Wilder. This is a lot of parity in the heavyweight division, man. You know what I mean? Said replay that bullshit count, man. Look, man. Shahab Khan said, respect your honesty and principles. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You know, thank you. I just get sick of these dudes sometimes, man. Y'all need to hear it, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? You give this man no credit for anything, man. For nothing. You know what I mean? For nothing. What is he? You ask you same dudes, what has Deontay Wilder ever done in his career right? And you guys would say absolutely nothing. Because you've never he's a bum. He's a one-trick pony. Y'all ain't boxing fans, man. Y'all are just, like I said, y'all are butthurt AJ fans. And I'm not getting off of you and the fact that AJ just lost. Again, to the second guy to beat him. Deontay Wilder lost to the same guy twice. Okay, so Tyson Fury is better than him. Anthony Joshua's lost to the guy twice. Lost to 2 fighters. 2. And both of them were massive underdogs. Deontay Wilder lost his fights as an underdog. As a big underdog. Anthony Joshua lost being a huge favorite. That's a difference, man. Big difference between the two of that. Tony Robinson says, salute Fannon. You don't have to explain yourself. Giving Fury his credit and Wilder. Exactly, man. Oh, but the tongue lashing? Oh, I don't mind giving you the tongue lashing, though. The tongue lashing is free on me. I don't know what you thought y'all was going to get coming up in here. Deal with it said, here's his credit, now accept defeat. What are you fucking talking about? Let me tell you something, man. I hate blocking guys with super chats, dog. I hate throwing guys out with super chats. But you're out here. Give who his credit? Give the guy, Tyson Fury, the credit that I gave him? How many more times do I got to say that Tyson Fury is the better fighter? What I'm asking you to do is give Deontay Wilder his credit and get a man and acknowledge that he is a very good boxer. Give Deontay Wilder some credit. I've already given Tyson Fury his credit. I'm not going to sit up here and lie and act like that dude didn't dope. He doped. It is what it is. The man served his 2-year suspension. I can't change that. Go bring that up with the British Boxing Board of Control. Don't bring it up with me. Said, bottom line, Fury talked about Wilder like a dog, and now he's supposed to be a good sport. Exactly. Hey, get out of here, man. But I mean, seriously, I think Deontay Wilder would probably, what happened to your boy? He lost, man. Boxing expert 2.0. You watched the fight, didn't you? You didn't watch the fight, man? Too cheap for the pay-per-view? Link didn't work for you? Brother Rusev, Fannon, how can we, the supporters of maltreated black fighters, help our fighters? Can we petition to create a new boxing council and belt and our own ratings? Let me tell you something, man. Help Deontay Wilder a lot, man. I'm telling you. We're doing what we're supposed to do. Support the fighter. Deontay Wilder had a lot of support going into that fight. That's what irritated these guys so much. Because they couldn't sweep Deontay Wilder under the rug. Because Deontay Wilder had a very, very active fan base. Very active, very vocal fan base that stood behind him. Deontay Wilder has fought, and if you listen to these guys, Deontay Wilder ain't won a fight in 2 years. He had a draw. Matter of fact, he hasn't. He had a draw and 2 losses. The entire time, Deontay Wilder had a fan base supporting him. Just like the entire time, other fighters have fan bases that support him. And so I think that this is exactly what people should do. Support the fighter, man. And that's what it means, supporting the fighter. Your fighters are not going to win everything. They're not. But if you have a great fighter, and Deontay Wilder's a great talent, had great accomplishments. And I don't see how you can have great accomplishments but not be a great fighter. I just don't see it. I don't see how you can do it. Have great accomplishments and not be a great fighter. Says, gonna be hard for Wilder to get a good fight now. Risk reward is very low. No, his name is there. They'll get brave. Oh, well, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, man. You know what I mean? We'll see. Hold on one second. Justin Lopez says, screw the haters. Wilder showed guts and consistent venom in that right hand. Fury too big and skilled for anyone not named Deontay Wilder. Fuck out of here. Exactly, man. Kick rocks, dog. Ain't nobody trying to hear y'all shit. But I'm saying Usyk might get him, though. Don't be surprised if Usyk gets him. I think Usyk is a very, very tough fight for that dude, man. Very, very tough fight. Hold on one second, man. Man, I can't stand that these super chats fly like this. Oh, I got it. Tony Robinson. Hold on, I'm going to read them up here, man. Robert Jamal said, did you see De La Hoya get mad when they asked Fury if it was the GOAT? He said, you're going to disrespect the great Muhammad Ali? Exactly, man. They're going to come with that shit soon, too. Absolutely, man. And my man, GB Lifetime Video said, Wilder's a great fighter. Facts. The brother wanted to go out on the shield and did just that. His team respected his wish, and he'll be back. Promised that. Exactly, man. Gave that man his respect. Didn't throw in a towel. He didn't want to get thrown in and had the real ability to do it like a champ, man. You know what I mean? Much love in that super chat, my man Justin Gregory Lopez. And my man JB Lifetime Videos. Wilder's a great fighter. Facts. The brother wanted to go out on the shield and did just that. His team respected his wish and he'll be back. Promise. No doubt about it, man. And my man Robert Jaramillo said, Fannon, did you see De La Hoya get mad when he asked if Fury was GOAT? He said he said you're going to disrespect the great Muhammad Ali. Exactly, man. Ain't steroids. Man, get out of here, man, with that. Oh, he's the greatest now because he beat Deontay Wilder. I love that, though. Deontay Wilder's a bum. But Tyson Fury's the greatest fighter ever because he beat him. How does that work? How does that work? How is Tyson Fury the greatest fighter ever? The greatest fighter ever because he beat Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder's a bum at the same time. That's what I mean, dog. Y'all want all the credit in the world and ain't willing to give anybody any credit, man. AJ's still not a bum. AJ's still not a bum. Still not a bum. AJ got knocked down 4 times against, anyway. Fury not losing anytime soon, man. Hey, dog, do not be surprised. I'm telling you. Do not be surprised about, I'm telling you. Do not be surprised if Alexander Usyk beats that dude. Do not be surprised at all. That is a good fight, man. And I'm going to tell you why. That John McDermott fight. Tyson Fury fighting a smaller guy that's mobile. They can also fight on the inside. Do not be surprised, man, if he can beat him, man. Don't be surprised, man. Everybody says ain't nobody. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I do not think he's steamroller. No, I don't think so. I'm telling you, I don't think so. Usyk is a real heavyweight, man. Do not be surprised, man. Do not be surprised. But anyway. Yeah, don't be surprised, man, about Usyk. Do not count that man out, man. But look, man, delusional Wilder fanboy. What's my delusion, dog? How do y'all, seriously, man, how do you manage to tie your shoes in the morning being such an idiot? I'm giving this, how much credit can I give Tyson Fury? I just want to know, dog, how much credit can I give Tyson Fury? I'm not going to discount Alexander Usyk, man. Alexander Usyk is a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight and a very, very skilled one. Do not lunch, dog, on Alexander Usyk. I'll favor Tyson Fury, but that's a real fight, man. Tyson Fury, that's a real fight, man. Good morning, Fannon. It was a great fight, fun fight. Both fighters create a historic night. I bet on Wilder and lost money, but I'm not a fan of disrespecting opponents. Be a man, shake hands, and move on. It is what it is. Yeah, he has to do it, but I didn't see it. You know what I mean? It's tough. I'm not going to get it, man. Great fight for Tyson Fury, and he deserves his credit. Sadat Money said, regardless of the outcome, it was an outstanding fight for both champs. No one was severely hurt. Both camps went home to their families. Man, I'm going to tell you, man, I don't know, man. Deontay Wilder took a lot of punishment in that fight. Deontay Wilder got knocked out. Dude, Deontay Wilder got that last shot. Deontay Wilder got knocked out. That was a big, big shot he got knocked out with, man. A very big shot, man. A very big shot. Hopefully it was a lot of fatigue. But you know what it is, man. Bluebell said, you know what it is, bro. Yeah, exactly, man. You know what it is. Deontay, I bet 3 hours for now. What you mean? I don't get it. Wendell Jacobs said they just raised. Nah, they just want some. They just want some. Looking for where's the excuses going to be after the fight, man? Ain't no excuses. Tyson Fury won, man. Congrats, but I ain't gotta like you. Let's put it this way. I ain't gotta like you. I ain't gotta like none of y'all, and I ain't gotta like it. I ain't never said, ain't no rule in boxing say you gotta like your dude losing, man. And I don't like Tyson Fury. I don't like Deontay Wilder losing. However, the man did. But hey, and by the way, I got a tongue lashing from Deontay Wilder fans. Oh, he said I exaggerated by saying Tyson Fury destroyed Deontay Wilder. So I had to change my title till he knocked him out. Because okay, he didn't destroy him. He didn't run through him. Yeah, it was a competitive fight. But you know, it's just the whole time, man. The whole time. In the second half, I knew it was coming, man. I just knew it was coming in the second half of the fight, man. Copper Adrian said, we don't like any of you trolls. Bye. Exactly, man. Kick rocks, dog. Kick rocks, troll. You ain't getting no sweet. It ain't sweet over here, man. I can't believe that dude came to my chat with that, dog. No excuses, bro. No excuses, bro. Man, oh, man. Man, y'all don't want me doing none of them videos about y'all. All that copycat ass videos y'all doing. Anyway, man. Woo, dog. I don't lie. I wish Deontay Wilder would have won, dog. I wish that dude would have won, man. I really do, dog. But you know what it is, man. Shane Duffin said, bum squad. Yeah, exactly. So Tyson Fury's a bum. Tyson Fury beat a bum. You know what I mean? He said, freaking hate when Fury does the guillotine. Great boxer, but still, man, that is a dirty-ass fighter, man. But you knew it was coming. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder tried a couple guillotines himself, man. He's out. EST94 said, Alabama had a tough night. Bama football got upset. Wilder lost. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It's tough on him, man. It's tough on him, man. Said Broderick Hunter said, maybe too much punishment. Hope there's no lasting effects. Yeah, man, he really got hit with some big shots, dog. Deontay Wilder got a chin, man, because he got hit with some really big shots. That's why I'm saying, man, you better believe that Anthony Joshua's getting his ass knocked out by Tyson Fury, dog. That ain't no way Anthony Joshua's beating that dude, man. But we ain't got to worry about it. Because AJ ain't never getting no belts either, dog. AJ ain't beating Usyk, man. AJ gonna get knocked out by Usyk next time. Pat Tolliver said, you were saying how long did it take these trolls to tie their shoes this morning? Oh, so I was like a bet 3 hours, bro. Exactly, man. You're not getting none of this, man. You cornballs. Ain't no excuses. I don't know what he was singing, man. I turned that shit off. I ain't watching Tyson Fury gloat. Get out of here, man. Hey, look, man, I put my $75 in on that fight. I ain't watching Tyson Fury gloat, man. Get out of here. Like I said, I can get a man. The man won the fight. Tyson Fury's the better fighter. I think that's fair, and I think that's obvious, okay? It's fair, and it's obvious. Tyson Fury is the better fighter, dog. That's it. I'm giving the man his credit. So now y'all can fuck off. Okay? What you gonna say now that I said that? Nothing. Because I want to know why you're not giving Deontay Wilder any of his credit. But you don't have an answer for that. You just want to turn around and say bum squad. That's why I'm saying you dumb. Because you ain't never thought for a second, what if this guy actually gives the guy his credit? Then what am I going to do? Nothing but act like I didn't. You're not really giving me his credit. Dog, that's why I call you dumb. Absolute. Watch this, dummies. Tyson Fury is a better fighter than Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury proved last night that he's a better fighter than Deontay Wilder. What you gonna do now? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Exactly. Said Fury has all the dirty taxing in boxing. That's not skill. Honestly, man, it's kind of skill, dog. It's kind of skill, man. It is. Like, infighting and grappling and all that stuff, man, that is, look, off of Tyson Fury, okay? Off of Tyson Fury. That grappling and all that stuff, dude, is such a part of boxing, and people have done it so much that you got to know how to deal with it, man. Obviously, Tyson Fury was holding and hitting, putting his hand behind his head and hit him with an uppercut, pinned his head in and hit him with an uppercut. Yeah, of course that's dirty fight, man. But you know what it is, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Tom Cavanaugh said, I'm a Brit and love Fury, and wow, Wilder has heart and chin. Props. Exactly, man. He has something y'all don't think he has, man. The dude is a knockout puncher, and just like he said, man, if he's willing to go out there and knock out people and do that stuff, he was willing to get out there and put it on his shield, man. He said he didn't prove that Fannon. It's more controversy. Look, man. Really? I don't know what to say about that. And I'm not going to, and I'll talk about it, but man, you know what I mean? Like, the dude is a dirty fighter for sure. Without a doubt, man. There were a lot of dirty tactics. The count was long, all that good stuff. I got it. Yeah, he was dirty. Dude, yeah, he's dirty. Man, Look, man, he was roughhousing all night long, dude. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. It's not something that was unforeseen, man. He knew that's what I said he was going to do. You know what I mean? Slasher said, wait, you not done crying? God, I wish you guys were better, man. I wish you guys were not so easy to swat. That count was long. I mean, you know what it is, man. Look, Doug. Yes, he did. Deontay Wilder rabbit punched him behind his head. Deontay Wilder also hit him in the hips. Deontay Wilder did things. Deontay Wilder also grabbed his neck. Deontay Wilder was trying to match fire with fire. He was, and he did a good job of it to the best that he could do it. You know what I mean? But he's fighting a guy 50 pounds bigger who's a better inside fighter. And Deontay Wilder was really getting hit on the inside. You know what I mean? Man, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Good fighter, not great. Okay. Say what you want to say. Get a man his credit. If you say he's a good fighter, cool, I'll take it. That's better than the way y'all been treating the dude. You know what I mean? Way better than the way y'all been treating him. But look, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. It's been a lot of fun this morning. God, dog, man, you guys are crying hard this morning. I ain't crying. It is what it is, man. He said, Winston said, trolls gonna be trolls, not 1 ounce of respect. Not a lick, dog. You know what I mean? Not a lick. But it is, hey, but seriously, enjoy today. Enjoy today. Enjoy today. I mean, you know what it is, man. I ain't trying to get into that long count stuff. I've done enough, man. I've done enough of it, man. It's all good, man. Anyway, much love to everybody in the chat, except you trolls. And please, man, if you got a channel and you got subscribers and all that, man, it's just proper etiquette, dog. Not to go to another dude's channel trying to do stupid shit like that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do stupid shit like that. So if I flipped on you, dude, it's because, man, I would never do that to you, man. I would never go to your channel and start talking and talk. Oh, no excuses, bro. Man, get out of here. And I just want to let you know, dog, because I was a supporter of your channel. I ain't never done that shit. I would never do that cornball shit, man. But anyway, with that, we out. Peace.